For today we're going to be working on this welding positioner I'm in the process of building. I acquired this motor and gear reduction, the whole drive assembly off of a automatic door opener, and when I seen it I was like, that will work really good for a welding positioner just because it's got such a low gear reduction that I can barely spin this with my finger, and you can't even hold the main shaft with a pair of pliers. So I was like, that should be good enough. I don't know what the gear reduction is on this. I hadn't sat down and calculated it, but I was running it off of a small 3-inch chuck that I just threaded in to here, and it worked fine. For some instances it just wasn't repeatable with a drill motor on it. Here is the newly acquired lathe chuck I picked up. It is a 8-inch chuck. I picked it up pretty cheap at a pawn shop for about $50, I think. It had a lot of grease residue, so I've already taken everything apart, taken the jaws out, taken the back off, and just give it an overall good cleaning, and that freed everything up a lot. I attached a 1/4-inch piece of plate to the back here, and then I drilled these 3 holes to mount it to the chuck, and then it'll just simply thread in from this stud right in here to this shaft. What I've worked on a little bit is the main box that's going to hold the assembly over here to the right for the motor and gear reduction, as well as the workpiece clamp that's going to be running around the main shaft here, and it seemed to work pretty good every time I've used it like that. I didn't have any electrical issues with that. I just keep good tension on this little strip. So what we're going to go over a little bit today is just the process of building this welding positioner, doing a little bit more finishing touches on it, and adding the control box that's going to adjust your speed as well as the direction on which that motor is going to turn, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. Alright, so now we fashioned these little pins that indicate on the center here, and I drilled and tapped them as a 1/2-13. That way it'll be rotating and be able to lock in position on both sides, just like so. It'll rotate, and then we'll be able to lock it at 90 degrees or 180.